From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 22. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Now a handoff to Algier. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. To the air with Penix. Gets this one to London. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On first down, here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Penix now to throw. All Moon by Moon, left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is third and 6.
Let's go. 79.
Penix is going to throw again. Connects with his back. Algier. And taken down right along the 30.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. May now from the gun. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pin. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
3rd and long for him here. That one too. Oh, he lost the football. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Yeah, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Handoff headed left. Henderson. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
May on 1st and 10. This one to Williams out left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. It's Henderson on the give. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
May not have throw on 3rd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Borregales connects. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Penix now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now. Move it, my team. Check 60. I got him. On me.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 40-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
On the gun on third down. May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
A 55-yard attempt.
It's good. Not by much, but it's indeed good. Bottom left. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
He may only be a rookie, but they've got some serious faith in him to hit from that distance like a long-time bet. That kick, actually a new season long for the rookie as well. Well done.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Catch the 60, catch.
Stay with Robinson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Ready, set.
3rd down, Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time.
Set. Ready. 19. Tiger. Kill. Hut, go. Let's go.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
18.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Has him on a quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Here's Algier on 1st down. Moving into enemy territory. A solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Go! Cougar 19. 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. Got a 4th down decision to make. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. 1st down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's made in the air. Henry on the catch. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw completed by May. Through the 35. 20. 15. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots go up by 12. DeMario Douglas with the touchdown. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots bump the lead up to 13 points.
Falcons, nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Just a yard left to go on second down. Robinson on the inside give. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Ready.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. 1918.
Throwing, Penix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
It's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check out the speed.
They'll run it with Robinson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
Here's Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons get it back to within 6.
Falcons 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here comes Williams on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Made a throw it. Complete over the middle. And they're taken down after he advances this up to about the 43. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. May. Caught by his back. Gibson. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the 42. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Here's May again. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's May on 1st and 10. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
They'll run. Gibson. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. To throw, here's May. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Alford now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
Now
off.
to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here comes Williams on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here's May. That's taken in by Henry. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
May now on 3rd down. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
2nd and 3 now. Penix working from the gun. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First and 10, around to Robinson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Another carry for Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Atlanta.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go, set. 19, 18. Let's go.
Here's Robinson running his own read. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Patriots' 48-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
From the shotgun, Penix. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. 60.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Cougar, 19. Get up.
From the gun, they go with Algier. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
18 Cotton, 18 Cotton.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Algier running behind center. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Go! 60 right, 18 Cotton, 18 Cotton.
Penix here from the gun. That's some room to work. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons get it back to within 6.
Falcons 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. To return this, Marcus Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
From the gun, it's May. Grabs him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds his running back, Henderson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Quick throw completed by May. Strong running inside the 30. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with it, currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's May. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. After the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Here goes it. What's that?
They'll run here following the penalty. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here goes it. What's that?
They go to him again. And he's stonewalled by this front. Line at the 3. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots go up by 12 in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Falcons 14.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Alford now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You know, we could go down.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Here we go.
I'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Penix. He's got London left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Penix now to throw. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
To the air with Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Let's go now. Coca 19.
A run here with Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. He's gonna take this down to the 11-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within one score in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the 4th quarter. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check-down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots up by 6. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
Hey, coach, I hear the throw.
Sticking with Henderson. He takes it down to the 33. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England 1st down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's Henderson on the give. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. He'll gets the Patriots the first down, and that should put an end to this contest. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.